Hey everyone, talking about Commodity, the fragrance brand that, for their newer stuff at least, they release stuff in three concentrations basically the minus, the regular, and the plus, which is the personal, expressive, and bold versions. And it's supposed to be like, they say the personal one is just really for people very, very close to you and mainly for yourself. The expressive one is for, a little bit more, and then bold is like a room filling fragrance. So I know before I tried them when I was reading about that, I was kind of picturing that it was going to be like they smell very similar, but just one is stronger versus weaker than the other. And I loved that concept. And some places really do that. Like Lovesick Witchery does that, where you can get it and choose your fragrance concentration, and it really is just about the amount of fragrance concentration in it. Love that. But I wanted to answer this because I know, yeah, as mentioned, I was curious, and I have to say, no, they do not smell the same. Some of them do smell a lot more similar than others, but overall, if you're curious and you haven't tried many yet, it is not the case where it's just like the personal version of gold, or, pick the name of whichever one, insert here, smells like this, and then the expressive version smells exactly like that, but just a little bit stronger, and the bold one smells exactly like that, but just really, really strong. So just because, for example, you've tried the personal or expressive version, you like it, and you're like, oh, I want a stronger version, that doesn't mean that you're going to love the bold version and feel like, oh, perfect, it's exactly the same, but just much, much stronger production. Maybe you will. Again, there's some that are closer than others, but there's also some that are actually very far apart. So, yep, just to answer that, the commodity versions do smell different. They really are not the type of thing where it's like, oh, it's the same fragrance, but just different concentration. It's just kind of like the same general idea in different concentrations, but they can smell pretty different from each other. So I wouldn't blind buy anything unless you've I wouldn't blind buy anything either way. That's my philosophy. But with a commodity, just so people know, that's how it is.